When a car dealer tells you he can't fix the problem under warranty because, according to the dealer, the manufacturer won't let him do that. News 4 consumer reporter Liz Crenshaw has details on just such a story. Liz.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Susan. We've done dozens of car stories over the years, usually taking dealers to task. But this is a first for us. A few months ago, Jack Fitzgerald, who owns Fitzgerald's Lakeforest Chrysler Plymouth in Gaithersburg, Maryland, called us to say Chrysler was instructing his people to make patchwork warranty repairs, or in some cases, no warranty repairs at all. One thing you should know is that Jack Fitzgerald has filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Chrysler. More on that later. But as for warranty work, this story is important because a bunch of new car owners are not getting the service they expect.
So sad.
This is Debbie Brower, and this is her Dodge Daytona, a car that has brought her nothing but aggravation and driven her into a battle with Chrysler over peeling paint.
I noticed it about 6 months ago. A little bit of paint, a little spot started peeling off slowly, and each day it got worse and worse.
This is Ronald Ricketts and his 1995 Chrysler Concorde, a car that is driving him to frustration.
When the engine gets cold, you can hear the lifters making a noise. And I've taken it to the dealer 4 times.
The dealer Brower and Ricketts went to is Lakeforest Chrysler Plymouth in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Both customers thought their problems would be fixed under warranty. Both were mistaken.
Fitzgerald wanted to do the engine work. They were going to tear the engine apart, or whatever they had to do to correct the lifter problem. But the Chrysler service rep said no.
The dealership agreed to do it. Chrysler is the one who said, well, we're going to do it, and then they changed their mind and said we can't do it, it's outside sources, it happened from outside sources.
What are they talking about?
I have no idea.
In Chrysler's own words, its 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty covers the costs of parts and labor needed to repair any item that's defective in material, workmanship, or factory preparation. But we're told that's not always happening at Lakeforest Chrysler Plymouth, and the person who's telling us is the dealership's owner.
I'm very concerned about the customers. We have cars out on the street that have been patched. We need to get them back and fix them correctly. Our whole business will collapse. Our reputation's built on taking care of our customers, and we're going to do that, and that's what this is all about.
To get to the heart of the controversy, you need to understand how warranty work works. In a warranty situation, the dealer fixes your car and then charges the manufacturer for the service done. Jack Fitzgerald says his problems began when Chrysler told him he was spending way too much money on warranty work. This change of policy is coming from Detroit. They're saying you're being too good to your customers?
That's exactly what they're saying.
So Fitzgerald asked Chrysler to show him what he was doing wrong. That's when the company sent this man to the dealership, field warranty service representative Jim Woodliff. Give me a sense of what he's trying to do.
His basic principle is to trying to reduce the amount of money we charge Chrysler, and he will go take any path he can to reduce what we charge them.
Jenkins gave us numerous examples where he says valid warranty work was denied by Jim Woodliff. They included a Voyager with valve lifter noise at 9,000 miles. Another Voyager had severely cupped tires at 6,000 miles due to misalignment. And a 1995 Neon with 15,000 miles had transmission fluid that looked and smelled burnt, according to Jenkins. Chrysler disagrees with these warranty claims and says in our 5 examples, warranty coverage does not apply, either because the customer caused the trouble or because there may be less expensive ways to fix the problem. The company says in several cases it offered to split the cost of service with the customer or with Lakeforest as a goodwill gesture because Chrysler doesn't leave the customer hanging and tries to respond in a positive way. But Jack Fitzgerald says he became so upset with Chrysler's representative that he asked business associates to pose as technicians to witness Woodliff's warranty instructions. The 2 witnesses we talked to say they saw several valid warranty claims turned down. They wouldn't talk on camera, but they tell News 4 of Woodliff quotes such as these. The dealer has no right nor obligation to inform the customer about a warrantable item that was not mentioned by the customer. Things I tell you may not be in the manuals. and assume the customer is guilty of causing what would be a warrantable defect unless otherwise proven.
We made numerous calls to Chrysler, its zone office, and Jim Woodliff for an on-camera response. Woodliff and the zone office referred our calls to Chrysler headquarters.
Chrysler says the fact that it's in litigation with Mr. Fitzgerald precludes it from commenting in detail. Chrysler did send us a written statement that the policy issues and untrue claims Mr. Fitzgerald cites are not raised elsewhere in its dealership network or in the 3 other Chrysler stores owned by Mr. Fitzgerald. Chrysler also believes this is a publicity effort by Mr. Fitzgerald to strengthen his position in a separate matter currently in litigation. A few notes to this story. We made calls around the country to find other Chrysler dealers with allegations similar to Fitzgerald's. None would say either on camera or off camera that they were experiencing the same situation. As to the lawsuit, Jack Fitzgerald claims Chrysler is trying to drive him out of business by putting warranty pressure on him and limiting his supply of the most popular Chrysler cars. Chrysler denies that and says it allocates cars by a formula that is applied uniformly to all dealers. As of today, Debbie Brower's car is painted. We had made several calls to Chrysler about that car. Chrysler offered to paint the peeling areas of her car for free or repaint the entire car for $75. Fitzgerald said it would pay the $75. We also called Chrysler about Ronald Ricketts' car, the one with the valve lifter noise. Chrysler sent a representative to Ricketts' house to inspect the car and told him to bring the car back to Fitzgerald once again to solve the problem. More on this story tomorrow on News 4 at 5, and we'll have some suggestions for you on the best way to get warranty claims repaired.